This will surely go just as well as our last one, right? Surely. So we take over. I think I didn't snap pick the peasant. I guess spell damage is okay. I guess spell damage is okay. Mistrunner seems okay. That has a Mistrunner synergy. We had the Forgeborn in the other deck. I don't know that we ever actually played a minion with the Forgeborn discount that entire run. I don't actually think we did. We actually got a Scorpion. Why is these all in the same pack? Blizzard, please swipe my credit card for $4.99 and let me pick all three. That wouldn't be worth it actually, but the arena rewards aren't high enough. Maybe 99 cents. It'd probably be worth 99 cents. I guess you take the Scorpion, right? It has the highest win rate, which is probably... This card is so good though, but... I mean, you can get something off of Scorpion, right? Got the thing. Ooh. Pulling Tiny Toy seems pretty good. I've always loved Shellfighter. Always loved Shellfire. We're taking a 2-drop here though. Because we need 2s. Yep, Panda. Yep, Whack-a-gnoll. Dude, is Shaman OP? Did they micro adjust and did they buff Shaman or something? Like, what the hell? When we say micro adjust, when you mean macro the hell adjust? Thanks for taking a BGH. Earthquake literally did nothing last run, but this thing, but now we have a promo protector, which makes it a lot better. If I didn't have protector, I probably would actually take landslide over it. But we have a protector, so. It's not impossible to trigger. It's still a 1-mana 2/1. A 1-mana 2/1 shouldn't be that bad. People must not play it on 1. Do we take a thug over it? I only have one real 4-drop right now. So I guess it's okay. Overdraft. You can always trade overdraft, but I guess Bomber's good. Synergy with Gurabashi Berserker. The best kind of synergy. Toads always just felt like they're way too expensive. Honestly, in this deck though, and also we have the Protector, maybe they're better. The one problem is that it makes it so, in the event you've drawn the Earthquake, the Protector then only has a 50-50 of hitting the Tiny Toys. But if we've drawn the Tiny Toys, it's a better pull for Protector. But also just having a second Lightning Storm seems pretty good. It's just a better card. We have enough overloads that I feel like we can take this. Could honestly take a Serpent Egg even. Have the run's been okay? We just finished at 12, so pretty good. Oh, we actually had 2 12s in a row. Guess we'll try this. We only have the one weapon. That's not reliable enough, really. We could take a Royal Guard. But we need 3s also. In a different meta, you would take the Royal Guard, I think. I think you just need the 3 to stay alive. I'll try to get the elephant here. Maybe you want the heal. Bog Shaper is a late game card. That kind of works. I guess we want something above 5 mana that isn't Earthquake. Have I ever had 3 12s in a row? I think I have. I think I did like a year ago. I guess we try this. Carta seems pretty good actually. Could also use a 4, but Decrepit Elephant's pretty nice. 5s are not what we need right now. And 2's kind of are what we need. We don't really want this 2, this particular 2, but I mean, if you can get this 2 into hammer, you can just win off of that. I guess we go for it. Oh man. 3 snowball cards. Saru Jasi, thanks for the follow. FF Cookie also thanks for the follow. We have officially passed 3,900 followers. Boggers, we did it. What do we want here? Merchant is just so good. I honestly think we would probably take Argus over Guard, just given our curve. And also, it might actually just be more taunt in this deck. But Merchant's really good. Merchant might just be better. Because also we kind of need 3s. And Merchant's kind of a 3. So it's also just turn 9. Actually, oh my god. So turn 8 Protector, turn 9 Tiny Toys plus Merchant. Alright. Giant Taunt. Okay. Time to slay some Warlocks. Seems like a very good opening. The only way this opening could get any better is if it had a Whack-a-gnoll Hammer and a Traveling Merchant. Coin buff into Scorpid. I wonder if I honestly should have tossed the Hyena. Just depending on what happens, you might want to play it instead of coining. It does nothing. Yeah, maybe now we save the coin. Seems fine. Now he plays at Sunwell Initiate and you cry. Sounds like a strategy. He does the good old do nothing into Soul Rend draft. I guess we're in a pretty painful spot if he's just Soul Rends right now. Surely that never happens, Copium. Chat. Why did I draft Lightning Storm? I should have played around Jar Dealer Chameleos. I'm trolling. What was I thinking? Drafting a Lightning Storm. Win the game! We got him, boys. We got our carry. Got him. It's an omen of things to come. Well, that reminds me, I need to do a prediction. Another Chameleos Lightning Storm. He hasn't played a second Jar Dealer, though. Second Chameleos. Yeah, this is actually a priest card, is the thing. So. Cannot be. No. My blacksmith. Okay, I could double Storm if I wanted to. I can also Scorpid Storm. Duncan makes me feel good. I guess I go for the heal here. When our opponent can see wings on the obelisk, he lacks sense. I was about to say it looks like no one's willing to bet against this deck, but someone came in and put 10. One bet 10 on the no side. Who was it? Let's find out who it was. One bet yes with 0. It's weird that you can do that. You can actually bet 0. It's interesting. We got the heal. What's even better is we got the Desert Obelisk lethal again! Got him. We're actually 2 for 2. I think Desert Obelisk is actually the best card ever printed. You know, I know Hearthstone is a game of randomness, but when you just roll Obelisk off of Tiny Toys and you just automatically win, it's not okay. You know, you need to make the game fair. I hit someone on my friends list. Okay, Paladin with a slow draw. Guidance seems good. He's so happy to play this slowly, you almost are worried about a mass clear, because, you know, equality city tax, that kind of thing. Okay. Coaster only draws, it only summons 1. We could just pop the shield and play the Berserker, but then bad things could happen. That's pretty good, actually.
As long as it keeps out arrows.
I would coin Berserker, except because of the coaster, I don't actually want to play minions. So, and the buff is actually pretty good. That's fine. More storms. That seems pretty good. Can I big game hunter the enemy hero? If he gets 2 more attack, you should be able to big game hunter the hero if they get 7 attack. Make it happen, Blizzard.
No, that's not right.
Dude, actual earthquake lethal. I apologize for all the bad things I've said about you, Earthquake. Straight up Earthquake lethal. Got him. You know, when they buffed Gurabashi Berserker, they didn't think about the insane Gurabashi Berserker Earthquake synergy. They probably wouldn't have done the buff if they had thought about it. They just didn't think about that possibility. They would have been like, hold up, wait, this is way too OP. Earthquaking face? That can't be okay. Pretty insane. You know, like coin a Whack-a-gnoll is like one of those things that actually kind of makes up, legitimately makes up for going second. Yeah, but with a 1-drop. I guess I'd rather buff this. Yeah. Okay, chat, we have lightning storms again. Got him. I kind of have a problem here. I think I might be tempoing a big game hunter. Everything about this hurts me inside. Okay, he used a shooting star when he could have just pinged and done essentially the same thing. Because he keeps the frenzy this way though. I can't even play that.
Can I get a Murgle?
Yeah, we played around his Night Prowler by making him have too much on board. Could just rip that. That gives us a lot of options next turn. We could also double storm and just clear him, but then our next turn is nothing. I think we just rip this. Maybe it's okay to double storm, because like even though your next turn is nothing, like just the fact that he has nothing, maybe it's okay. But now we get an even better double storm, because now he's convinced we don't have AoE at all, so I guess this works out. Actually trading. My god. This works out okay. want to hit the 3/3 because we're gonna storm it away anyway. I like how the one storm was enough to make him leave. He didn't know, chat. He didn't know. He didn't even have to see the second one. Unless you're worried about him, like, say, taking, like, taking all the other trades and keeping the Divine Shield so he leaves a 3/3 up. But if he's doing that, we're winning anyway. Because he's doing all these trades that don't help him, so. The other Shaman went 12. Leaderboards. Yeah, they didn't post him. I would have. There was a pretty good shot. Like, normally the second Friday is a pretty good bet, so they didn't put it out this past week, did they? So maybe next week, Copium. They've a lot of times they put him out on Friday. The thing was that the first Friday was the 3rd, so it doesn't maybe count. It would hopefully be this week, but you know. Got him. Nice Sunwell initiate, bro. Maybe it's my fault because I mentioned the other bugs, so then they started paying attention to those bugs instead of actually, you know, the leaderboard. Maybe it's my fault. It's never my fault. It might be my fault. Let's see if we can get a, not what I wanted. This is okay though, I guess. I was thinking if I get a, what's the 3-mana deal 6? Copium is an internet meme, which I do not fully understand myself, but I understand enough to appreciate it. I think I honestly just play this. Seems okay. Just do the thing. Yeah, know your meme is where you go. Just Google Copium.
What are you hiding?
I don't know actually beyond the fact that it's just like, you know, something that you take to cope. It's Copium. I don't think there's much more to it than that, to be honest. I'm pretty sure that's the entire meme. Let me look it up. Yeah, that's literally it, right? It's not the deepest meme, but it's a worthy meme, regardless. Remember when we had a board chat? Pepperidge Farms remembers. Because like the entire joke of it is that, you know, it's like the fact that it rhymes with opium, you know, that's the whole joke. This guy has a mossy horror. We have a lightning storm. In 2003, a rapper released the album Copium in the United States. Dude, that guy was just so far ahead of his time, and that's why none of us know what his name is or have heard of him. He was just too far ahead of his time. He was like 15 years ahead of his time. 17 years. He needed to wait 17 years for when, you know, 2020 happened, and then he'd just be ahead of the curve. So if I play Earthquake, I do push 5. The problem is I clear this shit. I'm actually board clearing myself more than I'm clearing him. So I'd rather not do that. I want this, but I want this. I mean, imagine if this gave us like a lightning bolt. That would be really good, right? Might be wrong. Could have also played it. Anything we could have gotten lethal with. There must have been some obscure combination of spells that would have given us lethal. Not really obscure, but I mean, we could have just gotten like lightning bolt plus flame. Oh, wait, like flame plus. Oh god. We could have gotten like AoE plus flame, like the 2-damage AoE plus flame. That was lethal. And now we're sitting here with no board. Remembering the times we had with our board. Should have played this on the left side actually. Well, it probably only has 4 mana, so. The reason I should have played this on the left is because I don't want this card anywhere near my totems if I ever totem. Linked Imp, thanks for follow. That's a pretty good card. Order lol. Do I just revolve? Probably not. It's not the worst revolve, but you can expect Lightning Storm because he knows we have the 3-mana card now. I don't know why I played it on the position I did. No. I guess it worked out. Like, I probably should have played this on the right of the thing also. Okay, we have Hex Lightning Storm for 1-off lethal. That's pretty good. We could play that with that too. I guess we do that. Anything else we would do? The merchant has rush. I don't actually even need a lightning. I don't need a hex actually. Actually, just don't need to hex. We don't have any 2-drops. If you had a 2-drop, you could revolve into lethal with the Demon Hunter recharge. Revolve was lethal. I just said. You can also get the Serpent Ward, which is also lethal. That also deals 2-face damage. Yeah. Smashing time. Why, thank you. I'm smashing my minions. I have been flashed. Got him. Alrighty. Dildian, thanks for following. Second, I thought that was a warrior, and then I realized it's not a warrior. The good old deal 3 self damage against hunter strategy. Interesting. Snakes. The snakes were pretty happy. It's Rat Trap, we're pretty happy because we're never going to trigger it. I think we just try to trigger this next. Okay. Oh well. Okay, that's fine. Missed 1 damage. If it was snakes, you had to attack into the 2/2s. So. You think it's pressure plate? How would you know?
I have things you never knew you wanted.
There's a world where we can get this off. Just having a hex is pretty good. Okay, you could hammer this, but I mean, I'm not super hot on taking an extra 5 damage right now. Damn it, Strength Totem. Why are you activating our opponent's Big Game Hunter?
The storm is coming. My seal for Argon.
If we believe, we get 7 face damage. He still has the Raven Collar in his hand, right? I mean, I'd want to save this, but because that hit happened, it's probably worth playing this right now. Also, it's pretty nice to have this in the way of the in the way of anything bad happening. Protect the ogre. Okay. Oh dear.
Those were priceless.
I screwed up. I should have traded.
A regrettable mistake.
50% of the time I didn't screw up though. Because it wouldn't have been wrong except for that the explosive damages happened, which is why I didn't think about it, because I didn't update my brain. My brain's updating so slow. Tragedy. Okay, saves that. Interesting. We have the storm now. He wants another freeze, which is the only reason you would do it that way. So I guess we do this. This is just a hell of a lot of pressure. Even though we lost our 5-drop. So half decent. Can you stop playing secrets, bro? I don't even want to hex because like one of these might be pressure plate. It's pretty likely one of them's pressure plate, right? Wish I had a rush. Maybe it's better to replay this actually. I mean, in theory, you have lethal this way. Actually, no, you can replay this and do it again. Yeah. There's the snacks. Playing so slowly, but I guess it's fine. I just don't want to get wrecked by a pressure plate. We could like go for an RNG one. Play a minion and then storm, but this is fine. This guy's played 3 strategists, 2 Rinling's rifle. Oh. If I swung first, I had lethal. I still have 50-50 lethal. It's over! Got him. Somebody Sony, thanks for following. Imagine how much different that game looks if he doesn't RNG into 2 Rinling's rifle and an extra strategist. Oh no. Could keep a storm. I don't think we want to. I may swap. I think I swap.
Glory to the Horde.
1-1. Nice. Got him. It's kind of rude. Ysera, thanks for the follow. Ready to get Rinling's rifled again? Are you ready, Chad? Are you ready to get Rinling's rifled again? I'm ready. I'm ready. Not a rifle. Doesn't mean he doesn't have a rifle. Okay, we can coaster now. We can also just play a 5. Play either 5, honestly. Probably better to just play this, to be honest. The opponent continues to go for the infinite secret strategy. Our opponent will not have the same RNG as our last opponent, surely. Surely. Okay, taking that hit if it was freezing would be a little weird. I'm gonna guess that's not freezing. Can I have both of these? Okay. Oh no. Ah! My poison positioning. No! If I put the poison on the left, that wouldn't have happened. Guess we get this hit though. So
I have things you never knew you wanted.
it's a very nice instant corrupt of that. Give the spell damage even. Hated arrow without overkill to kill a scorpion. Oh, that's sad. So even if you dunk tank your own guy, it still doesn't. Imagine if you could like AoE yourself to get like extra damage out of it. That'd be awesome. I think our hero power deals at double the damage, chat. Got him. Oh no. I think he's dead. If he didn't hit the explosive trap, he probably would just concede. So I think he got it. He's still dead though, on board. Oh, my minions! I need to get all the battle cries out. No! I have a battle cry quest. Let me do my battle cry quest. I should have played the battle cries faster, chat. I misplayed. Not like this. Just try to find. There must be a way. I think I'll keep this. We could trade it, but we can go 2 into 3 potentially. Anyone else not sure how to feel about the Matrix movie? I haven't thought about movies very much in a long time. I hope it'll be good. It'd be cool if it's good, but yeah, I don't know. Storm Strike would be fair, but I do like the value. Oh, a very good trade for us. If he leaves it up, we can coin the Mist Runner, but it's probably not going to. If it was turn 6, you would think about maybe swinging to play around Mossy Horror, but you can't Mossy it yet. It's a hell of a buff target, oh god. Am I gonna have to storm here? See what we get off guidance. This might just be a hex. Actually, we can't really use Rockbiter, so it's definitely a hex, right? Yeah, it's totally worthwhile. Even up for 31 hours, Zalko? Damn. It's intense. Kind of like this Mist Runner. You can also go Totem Merchant. Makes it a Yeti, which gets eaten perfectly by Flame Strike. Pretty bad, actually. So yeah, we can Mist Runner, and then we can still Tiny Toys next turn if we want. Seems pretty alright, actually. That's a big boy. Our opponent was like, I'm gonna poison that thing down, damn it. Can't. This doesn't work. This song is called Next Stop Mars. Damn, got the thing. Probably pretty good tiny toys. See what happens with this. I was thinking like we could rock biter our face to get through that. We could also just it's probably worth it, I guess. It's not a great rock biter, but the only reason not to play a tiny toy is you could have played it with merchant on 9. But then what are you doing this turn? You could earthquake. Wouldn't be the worst idea.
King's honor, friend.
It's playing right into lightning storm. Could even earthquake right now, but I think lightning storm is good enough. You have to like, if you storm, you have to elephant the 4/5 though. It could be better to just use the earthquake now. Is the opportunity puzzle boxes? Our only overload spell is, our only overload card is Lightning Storm, right? Damn. He's only able to target his own face. Okay. That's 10, right? Okay, that could have been a hell of a lot worse. That was still pretty good for him, actually, but could have been a lot worse for us. Not oh my Yogg. Wait, that's dead anyway. I should probably just play this, honestly. That kills his guy too. We're just gonna be super stally, I guess.
Wanna blow something up?
Perfect bomber. Holy shit, that's a big mule. Wait, why is that so big? Oh, it played a, it played one of those. Okay. I guess that's okay. Do I want to play around like hidden wisdom stuff? I'm kind of able to. I could just play the Revenant, I guess. Kind of taunt anyway.
Exotic ware and funnel cakes. You want it? I got it.
I don't have to storm. I could just Revenant, but I think I want to storm. We test Reckoning here. Okay, so it's... Yeah, we don't want to play 2 cards ever. But we don't want to play 3 cards ever. That was a pretty damn good mask. What does this pull? Literally nothing. Okay. What does this pull? Literally nothing. I play 8 and 2 just to be mana efficient. I play 7 and 3, I kind of have to trade here. I guess that's fine. The way he's holding that for so long makes you think he was hoping for something. Oh no! Oh wait, I actually did screw up. It's... it's fine. We may have missed lethal, chat. Okay. It's fine. We'll never lose because of this. I was like BMing and then I realized actually it was a mistake. We'll never get punished, chat. He never flame strikes us and we never lose the game at 1 health. It never happens with him at 1. Got him. I thought I could like trigger it and then play the spell, and then I realized, oh, I only have 3 cards in my hand. 7-0 Paladin would be pretty terrifying. These are good cards, though. Might not be a matchup that would keep Tiny Toys. Probably not. Not a great 5-drop if our 2-drop is that thing. But this is a good 5-drop if our 4-drop is this thing. Got him. Got him.
I spy my own
You kill one of them, right? I guess it's this one.
reinforcements incoming.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
Superior Order. That's pretty good for us. If I knew you would do that, you would have killed the other one.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
A good defense is a great turn.
Pretty good chance it's oh my god. Can you stop?
You wanted.
3 drafted Panda importers already. 2 subdues off of them. We're still winning probably. I think he used his 2 subdues and now we have this thing into this and into all this crap. Problem is this is probably Omayog. Oh great, yes, Ysera. If you think it's not Omayog, we storm here. I think it is Omayog. Because Storm Pearl Tusk is just an amazing clear. But if we think it is, then we just play Protector probably. Good thing is you don't overload if it is Omayog. It's pretty damn good to just play the Protector though. And I do think it's Omayog. If he's smart. Which is an if, because I mean he picked a Pursuit of Justice off of a Panda Importer, so a big if.
Reporting for duty.
Probably just test it here. Cause we still get the Bog Shaper rock regardless. Yeah, I guess we just play this now. Oh yeah, coaster as well. This actually protects this guy. I do like. Reserves more health on that thing. Even though we don't actually have the spells for it right now. Yeah. I hate how we knew it was Ysera. Strategy 1 is just... what I've seen from other people is like, when your opponent plays Ysera like this, you kind of have to kill it. You actually kind of have to kill the Ysera. Because if you go face, you just don't win. Don't want to miss any of this damage though. I do it this way. At least we got the Awakens out. This is always Storm. Yeah. Wish I could do this with Bog Shaper, but the other way is we can Earthquake now. Might be better to Earthquake now, because the problem is the Storm doesn't really get us out of... He still has 2 giant minions that we can't deal with. Maybe it is Earthquake now. Still has all the Ysera cards for refill. Keeping this, we can actually smork him with the weapon potentially.
Reporting for duty.
Is there trouble?
We have, if we want it, Geomancer. Bone Wraith, Lightning Storm.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
This is the Nightmare. Which doesn't really help him right now. As long as we don't die. Like, we get lethal right after he would have, right after he heals. He's dead right now. Oh, he's on top deck of freaking Bowmaster. He has to trade to not die, but if he trades, he can't win. So... God, I hate Ysera. Oh, man. It's only like the second time I've ever beaten Ysera like that. That was such a bad deck. That's actually really frustrating because it's really obvious he was only at that wins because of Ysera too. Oh, God. Can Can I not draw my 2 worst cards in this matchup? Oh my god. Can he not? Dude, this is the legend card back players. They know how to draw pack meal on 1. Okay, we'll win the fatigue matchup somehow. Yeah, this has to be our storm turn probably. At least we got value out of this storm. Snoopy, thanks for the follow. Played so far. He's had basically the best draws possible. Best 1 drop into best 2 drop into an okay turn 3 into the best 4 drop in the game. This is, you get to 8-0 and that's when you start like running into literally like everyone has the best possible play on every turn and your deck has to somehow beat that. We revolve here. We can revolve and then we might get a full clear with Kobold Lightning Storm. Or he might just high roll all 4 of his minions. That's also a possibility. Guess we lose. He actually got 4 high rolls. I mean, I'm counting like a vanilla roll as a high roll, but that is a high roll. Actually, that is legitimately a high roll for a random minion to get a vanilla drop. The average minion is way worse than vanilla, but he got 4 high rolls. It's a good storm, but it's not really good enough. With how dead we are. Still probably the play, I guess. It's a losing play though. It's just that we don't have a winning play. The most winning play we have is the lose slower play right now. If he has a weak turn 7, we might be okay. Problem is, the most likely thing that happens right now is he just flame strikes us. Not a flame strike. Okay, what we really need now is we need the ogre to not miss. Because that was actually realistic expectations. That was probably the weakest thing that could have happened for him. Okay, and we actually got the trade, so now we have part of it. So we need him to have 1 more bad turn basically, but then we've stabilized. And then we get Primordial Earthquake. Honestly, even if he doesn't have a super bad turn, as long as he doesn't, like, you know, destroy us. We do get an Earthquake. I guess he gets a fucking 9-mana legendary. Another Ysera. Anyways. The game is just telling us, it's like, this is how you get to, this is how everyone else gets to 7 wins, you know. If you're not doing this, what are you doing? At least the game's being very clear. I might need to trade that to be less likely to die. Because Dream Nightmare is almost lethal already. Probably should have traded that. Not like we can win though. Chooses not to dream. Guy's deck goes 8+ even without Ysera. That's the thing, right? Is like we found the guy at 7 who only got to 7 because of Ysera. Now we're going to the guy that has a deck that doesn't even need Ysera. It's just a nice added bonus up onto the top. Nice. Lewis, thanks for the follow. It's honestly not even that good of an awakened. We missed to the 50-50 on that thing though. We have to nightmare. We have to earthquake to not die immediately. Does this thing deal damage when it dies? Actually, don't know. Let's find out. Apparently, you can only go face though. At least we got 6 more face damage than we would have gotten. It's like the one way you lose this game. Okay. I don't think it trolled him quite hard enough to actually lose. We needed to troll him a lot harder. Why would he not also get the best secret? You actually, it's pretty uncommon to see a mage. Because legitimately, like, I mean, you know, just having Ysera and Puzzle Box together, I mean, if you're against like average players, you know, which includes anyone that uses the legend card back, basically, you know, like, you're not going to see him get past 7 without these cards. Just kind of how it is, you know. If Puzzle Box didn't exist, Mage would be one of the harder classes to play right now. Because of Puzzle Box, it isn't. Yeah. Are we gonna get 3 straight Yseras? That's the question. Are we special enough to get 3 straight Yseras? I know Redbeard is probably sleeping right now, but we need Redbeard to come back, give us his luck, so that we can be the ones memeing our opponent instead of the other way. Okay, we're getting freezing trap. Water! Just let him remove that, I guess. And Mage go 8, lost all 3 hunt. matches to hunters with racking. That's brutal. Racking is like legitimately, you know, it's like actually damn near your Ysera levels of shouldn't exist in this game mode. Like racking is totally not problematic at all in constructed, right? There's way more broken shit, but in this game mode it's like not acceptable. Of Justin doing all right. We keep running into Yseras, but other than that, doing pretty well. How you doing? It's just worse than doing this. You get the totem, and if we get that totem, it's pretty good. At least you can silence racking. You can only silence it. You can't silence it if it's in dormant mode, though. You can't even silence it if they keep trading it off immediately. That's the issue. You can't even always silence it. Like, if you could always silence it, it wouldn't be quite as good, I guess. But... I'd rather give this up, I think, but the one thing is that if he does get a health buff, we kind of get wrecked. Okay. It's not the end of the world. It's really just replaces that with a Scorpid. It's kind of okay. They're like, I mean, all those cards like Rat King, Ysera, Ramming Mount, they should all just be removed, straight up. They just don't belong, you know. Why didn't he go face first? An excellent question. No rushes. Wow, we actually got nothing. Great. I mean, at least we didn't get anything negative, I guess. And Greybow. Yeah. You don't see Greybow that often anymore, especially. Puzzle box, like, honestly, like, it's not the worst thing as long as it has its appropriate rarity. The problem is that puzzle box is like 4 times as common as it's supposed to be because of the fucking epic bug, you know. If they fix the epic bug, I don't think it's, you know, there's a lot bigger issues. It's better Party Up or Tiny Toys. I think they're both really good. I think Tiny Toys is better. I don't know. What does he get? Does he get another fucking Scorpid? Okay, he gets a wolf. Nice. Okay, that's fine. We're never playing this, right? Like, if I was gonna play it, I'd play it right now, but I think we'd rather just not play it ever. The thing is like puzzle box, like I legitimately, like, honestly, I understand like some people like it, you know, and like, why do I keep seeing people play Bait Arrows without overkill today? Like in this situation, like what are you doing? Okay. Anyway, what was I saying? So like I understand why people like puzzle box, and like if it's a really rare thing, I don't mind it. But the thing is like when puzzle box is like the 5th most common mage card, it's just way too common. It should be a special, like even if you like it, it should be a rare occasion, right? It just doesn't make sense when it happens every other fucking game against a mage. Like it shouldn't happen every fucking game. Like, when you go against mage now, you literally, you see, like, okay, turn 10, time for them to play puzzle box. It should be, like, uncommon, at least. Great. I guess I'm playing this fucking hyena. Maybe we buff this and then just see what happens. Okay. If I merchant now, it just dies to the weapon. I think we just play this now. I thought he was going to play another bait arrow. Because, like, to me, like, you know, I used to, like, enjoy, like, honestly, I used to enjoy memeing about Puzzle Box, but it's, like, it's so damn common now that I don't even like that anymore, because it's just, it's too fucking, it happens every fucking game. It's like, what's the point? It's not a meme when it's literally, it's no fun when it's literally every fucking game against a mage. It sucks, whatever fun you would have out of it gets completely sucked out by that. Alright, so Bomber snipes the second half of this every time, right? You're saying control hunter lol, but the problem is like, unless we draw any value, we're actually going to get out controlled by this guy. Because he has more control tools than us right now. And he's value trading, and we have no punish to it. He's double value trading. It's a good card. God damn it. Imagine a puzzle box, you cast another puzzle box. It used to be able to. When it came out, it was able to. And they patched it eventually. But it was able to. It was also able to cast Deck of Wonders. And it still is, assuming they're in rotation, but they're not right now. But it can still cast Deck of Wonders. Finally found late game. Okay, the ogre did not want to smart. Yeah, when Dragon Queen would give more Dragon Queens that were 0 mana at the time, my god. I don't know if the designers at the time had like some philosophy, like they want things to be able to do super crazy things, but it's like when you had like, you know, they figured this out since, but I think like, I don't know, the designers at the time just seemed to like make very questionable decisions on a very regular basis. Because honestly, I don't know what changed, but like 2018, 2019 design versus 2020, 2021. At least until, I mean, obviously, I don't know. Very recently, they've done more questionable things, but until this last expansion, at least, you know, Hearthstone design's been incredibly good. And then, you know, more recently, it's been a little more questionable, but it's really just this one release that they went off the top end on a bunch of shit, but they've been they've been fixing a lot of problems, so. And fortunately, we're in Arena, at least we don't suffer the same shit that, you know, standard players are suffering right now, so we're kind of okay with it. Oh wow. So it's like, it's not really our problem. We enjoy the game as it is. We just have, you know, we just have Ysera and stuff that we have to suffer through, but it's fine. Imagine if he had a 5/5 off of that Beta Arrow he played on turn 6 or whatever that was. How much different this game might have looked. Got him.
Hello.
Glory to the Horde.
Thank you.
Light ball redeemed.
Swallow my enemies.
Storms will swallow my enemy. In the air.
The waves of these caverns chill me.
Dang, good thing you didn't get a freeze.
And funnel cakes. Hogs on the loose.
Someone coins the mage engineer and they actually hit a freeze, you basically just lose the game on the spot. I could just go face, right? What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? Famous last words. Plays a bone wraith. It's actually kind of fine. Shellfire is amazing here. Shellfire is always amazing. When this thing came out, man, this card came out in 2019. Like, I thought, like, this was one of the, like, sleeper, most broken cards they've made at the time. Like, obviously, more broken cards have existed, but man, this card is good.
My magic will
See how good this card is? It's also the fact that no one knows how it works, so you get that shit like that actually happens, because it really shouldn't, but card is insane. Never gray ball. Honestly, it's like part of the thing is like Hearthstone cards are simple enough, and it's like Shellfire is a lot more complicated, so it actually just breaks people's brains, it seems like. So here's a problem. This Flame Ward eats us alive. But I want to fill up my board.
Look what I found.
If he's wanting to tempo anything, he might be bluffing. Swinging with this, you can't really trade with this right now. You could get a heal totem here, potentially. I think it's never mirror energy. Ward plus rigged. My god. Why is he tempoing things? I don't understand. Like, do you think it's not Do you think it's possible to make it any less obvious after you made it this obvious? I don't know what my plan is though, is the thing. My plan is I draw the Primordial Protector and then I have value. And then he never draws puzzle box. Okay, that doesn't help either. There's only 2 choices of ping. He was hovering all of the pings that didn't make any sense. There's only 2 valid options. This guy seems very confused. Guess we eat the counterspell here. Guess we eat the counterspell, he says. My faith in humanity is dwindling in this game. We can him in the face if we want. It's one of the reasons why when playing most classes, you can't really do this. You kind of have to just eat the Flame Ward, but also we had way too good of a board for the Flame Ward, so we couldn't really afford it. But also, because you have Healing Totem, you can kind of wither the storm of this thing a lot better than most classes can. God, that was an insanely good mask. Now we probably just trigger it, right? We're not gonna get better time than now. Swing again. I guess we can see. No. We swing again. A rabbit liability. Perfect.
What have we?
Now this should be easy.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
I mean, if we believe we have lethal, never miss. I would normally be more patient, but I just want to get the hell out of this game. Just get me out. Get me out of here. Is this card ever a keep in the opening hand against Hunter? This card actually has a very good mulligan win rate. I don't think we keep it though. It's a little crazy. I mean, I'm pretty crazy, but I'm not that crazy. A little crazy. Water. How are we using this coin? It's like we can always coin for marginal upside. Maybe we coin the thug next turn. The good old I have nothing to do, so I guess I'll play Spring Paw strat. Heavy buff on that thug is pretty juicy. Why can't you see any emotes? Do you have better Twitch TV? Do you have better Twitch TV? Oh, you might have to enable GIF emotes. You might have to go into Bear Twitch TV settings and enable GIF emotes. Seems like a fairly good storm. I think it was decidedly above average. He's trying to pouch Arbor up, except he's not a druid. What does Hunter have on 5? Apparently nothing. Apparently they have Rhino though. Can we play this and say nothing bad ever happens?
Do you have an audience with the king?
Something bad happened, chat. Could you make that a little bigger? Just make it a little bigger. I think we're dead, chat. Can you actually, like, what the fuck? Got him. Just do it, right? Why are we chanting Papega and why am I hitting the chant button? Because it's available to me. These are the questions. Why did our opponent get the magic fin? We get the legendaries, but we got way better stats and we also draw. We have no more luck. He never gets Ysera, chat. He's trying to hit a minion that is behind the taunt. Okay. Just realized that was his pouch. His pouch was the Lion's Guard. He didn't actually draft that. So Ogre doesn't know where the place is. I must educate our Ogre. Because I was like, the Lion's Guard, Forge Morg, Forge Fiend Hunter. What does the world come to? Why are you killing that one? I didn't think very hard about this. If he would have thought for more than 3 seconds, he would have realized that wasn't the right thing to run the
Run Talk into.
Gotcha.
Wanna blow something up? Interested?
I got it.
Interested?
We never get punished for buffing the ogre, right? Never. We actually miss lethal. You're assuming the ogre would have hit though, which the ogre has not hit face once this run yet. So oh my god. We actually lose now. Ogre hit face. Ogre hit face when it had no other targets. That doesn't count.
Out the way! Someone's head!
Rise up, children of the Horde.
How brave are we? Wait, raided by horrendous growth? How the fuck did that happen?
Oh, yeah, you got it!
Okay. Earthquake and pray for the 1/1 totem. We can shell fight or trade lightning storm and clear that way. You can't totem first and go for that play. But we can totem first because I don't think I want to do that. We didn't get it anyway. So
There's little time.
A good defense is a great
kind of like this. Could have gone face with this too.
I'm not going down without a fight. Faster in my
Okay. We were able to beat Antonidas Hunter.
what's the job?
Final boss number 1 is a priest.
For my
Oh dear.
Fear the coming storm.
Grab your seat. It's a right.
Trey Lee, thanks for the follow. Could draw, but and the totem is probably nice. I wanted like any totem that wasn't that one, but you know. You can play a 4 or 5. We can also play history buff.
Rocket, rocket, where? And funnel
Where's that follow get from? I recorded it in my headquarters, known as 1 foot below behind where I'm sitting right now.
You can take my card for it.
So much for playing the investment opportunity this turn. Andor versus, thanks for following. This might sound dumb, but how good actually is Cthulhu in Arena? It's not a dumb question because, well, I mean, I personally think it's trash, to be honest. A lot of people think it's less trash, but I don't think it's good at all. A lot of people do think it's good. I do not think it's good. It can be good in the right deck, but in most decks, it's really bad. I think we can buff this and kill here, or we can buff this and kill here. Those are the two plays here. So I think this is better. The problem is that, like, if you have the right deck for it, it's good, right? Because, like, if you're drafting for the spells, yeah. But the thing is that most arena decks don't have a curve which is welcoming to having 4 extra 5-mana spells that are situational, you know. It's why, like, if you have the right deck, it's good, but most arena decks are not the right deck for a Cthulhu, basically. It is an extremely unusual deck that is actually good with Cthulhu. If you know you have it really early, you can just take you can just not take 5s, you know, at any cost, and then it gets a bit better, but you know. Great. Because, like, if you're taking Cthulhu, I think you're taking it because it's not that bad, like. And if you, especially if you have it early, like, you can make it work, kind of, but, you know. If you're just trying to win, I would not recommend taking it generally. I should just never take lightning storms. That doesn't actually have the ability to clear. How's this deck 11? We usually don't draw all of our spells. You won a game, 1 life, last card Cthulhu and drew it. Nice. Are you kidding me? Do I need to cast more spells, or can I just play Bog Shaper here? I can play Bog Shaper with Storm Clear like this, and then this, so that kind of works. I think we can do that. Oh, that has 5 health. Alright, we can still do that. Could have done it differently then. I could have saved the 5/5 and lost the 4/3. Okay, well. Turns out it was much better that I did it this way. Oh. Actually got rewarded for misplaying. Standard Hearthstone. Yes! Got him! He dead? He's dead. He's straight up dead. He's like super dead. Holy crap. It's like super giga dead. Get totem lethal, wow. Boom! And we toast to all of our fallen comrades, all of our opponents. Third 12 in a row, by the way. Boom! Woo! Got him. Yeah. It's funny, this deck had some pretty bad cards in it, but I mean, overall, we had some amazing cards, so it's fine. Back-to-back Shaman 12s, yeah. Indeed, indeed. And it is the third 12 in a row, and if you're liking this on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the comment button. Hit the comment button. Just leave a comment on your favorite part and all these things. Ooh, and 435. That's actually pretty good. 435 gold in 2 packs. I like it. I like it.